Okay, this is a continuation of the candy handout. Once you have a chart on there, it has a legend and it has the pieces of pie. We're going to go ahead and move the whole chart over underneath. We're going to make sure that we can make it as big as we can with the side of the page. The line is out, just like in football. So it cannot touch the line, just get it near the line. Once we do that, we're going to adjust all of this. So up at the top, it should have chart tools. We're going to click layout, and we're going to actually take the legend off. We don't have a color printer, so that if this prints, it's just going to be shades of gray and we won't be able to tell what it is. So we're going to click legend. We're going to say we want no legend at all. So now all we have is the pie. Now we're going to click data labels, the arrow next to it. Go all the way down and say more data label options. And we're going to tell it that we want leader lines. Those are little lines that go to from the label to the piece of the pie it goes with. We don't want values. We want names. So it's going to put the names of the candy bars around the chart. Once we have that, we're going to click close. Now we're going to just pull those out to where we can see what candy bar it is. Of course, if you click once on any of the names, it's going to highlight all of them. At that point, you can go ahead and change the font or the style, just like always. Be careful though, because if you try to get too fancy, it may not fit on the page anymore, or it may be difficult to read. You can also change the pie by clicking on, if you click on one piece of the pie, it will highlight all the pieces of the pie. Then again, we can go up and we can change what it looks like. Now if I right click, it's actually a little bit easier to change it. It says format data series. And I'm going to go over here to fill. This is just like the backgrounds in PowerPoint. We can make it a solid color. But notice that it changed all of the pieces of the pie. We can also make it rainbow or any of those colors that we could make on the backgrounds of PowerPoint. If we wanted each piece of the pie a little bit different, we would double click on that piece of the pie. Then only that piece of the pie is selected. And then we could change just that piece of the pie. So I want you to go ahead and make it pretty. Don't change the background up here. If you wanted to change the background, you can do it up over here. I just don't want you to because it uses too much ink when you print your project. Okay, and the last step is after it all looks good, we're going to go to print preview. Now the thing is, if you go and just hit print right now, it's not going to have your name on it, and it's just going to have, this is all that's going to print. So if I just went to print preview right now, this is what it would print. No name, just my crazy chart with no other information. So we don't want that. The trick here is to click out of the chart before you go to print preview. Click out of the chart, then go to print preview. Make sure down here at the bottom it says page 1 of 1. And then the last step is to put our name on it with a header. The header in Excel is a little bit different. To me, this is the easiest way to do it. If you go up here to the top, page setup, we're going to go header at the top, and it's called a custom header. Then you're just going to type your name, your hour, and the title of the handout, which in this case is Best Selling Candy. It really should say Best Selling Chocolate Candy, but you get the point. This is just a beginner so that you get a feel for what Excel is like. I will grade it as a completion grade. I realize for most of you it's the first time you've made a chart in Excel. Good luck, and if you need any help, let me know.